Good morning. It's another early morning and I'm heading out to the tomato garden. Got to harvest some things, see what they look like. So you'll see that these tomatoes are stunted. I'm sure it's the soil, the weather we had in the beginning, the rain, the fire haze. The sun was just not really getting through to these when I think they needed them. But also definitely the soil, because I had a lot of blossom end rot. So let me just harvest some things here and we'll check out the tomatoes, make sure they're healthy to eat. Most recently, I used some fish emulsion, and a couple days later, it looks like I have some blossoms coming back. So that's good news. Now this tomato garden has been in the ground in this exact spot for 3 years. I hesitated when I was thinking about rotating the garden around, and I think I really should have. I think the soil is depleted of the nutrients that these tomatoes needed. These feel good. These are aromas. So as I walk around, you might see that I have tags above the tomato plants. And in some places, there's a tomato plant missing. That is because they died. They were really struggling. See now, these romas, I noticed, get the blossom end rot. So I'm actually gonna have to be careful with these, open them up and see what's inside, because if you open up a tomato that might have blossom end rotted, you'll see it's all rotted on the inside too. So this one's a goner. But here I had a terracotta plant. I had to pull it out, completely dead. This is a Dr. Witchy's or a Wykes, Dr. Wykes, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I'm just leaving this here to see if these start blushing and then I'll take them inside, but not a good tomato plant. Okay, watermelon beefsteak. I don't think so. The black vernissage seems to be doing okay. You know, these are gonna turn. Those will be good. And over on this little square area I'm gonna walk around to are the beefsteaks. But here I have more Romas and the San Marzanos. So the San Marzanos are the ones that really had the blossom end rot. I'm gonna have to cut them open and see that they're healthy inside. I just don't trust them. Okay, coming around to this little square area with some beefsteaks. I think they're looking pretty good. Boxcar Willies, looking pretty big. There's a Boxcar Willie. A little soft spot there. I'm gonna just take this in. Oh, I didn't see this red one behind there. That's a nice one. These are big boys. Looks like they're splitting a bit from the rain. Lots of rain. This is another big boy here. I'll leave that for a little bit. Keep my eye on it. And these are big boys. I'm gonna take this one off. There's a funky little blip on that one. And a funky dimple. Okay, so I am getting tomatoes. Just not what I'm used to. Boy, have I been spoiled. But next year, the tomatoes are going to be rotated. They're going into the raised bed garden where I've had them in 2016, 17, 18, and 19. Because I think I depleted this area. I really just need to rotate them. So here are some blossoms. Makes me very happy. Well, these are the 100 cherry tomatoes or 1,000, I forget, but they're supposed to be prolific. They're doing pretty good, but not really what they're capable of. Here's a cucumber flower. And the cucumbers are pretty much on their way out. The leaves are turning yellow. And the cucumbers are becoming funky shapes. So I'm going to give my hand at growing a second flush of cucumbers. We'll see. Here's some dead flowers. And maybe some growing there. Hopefully we'll see what they do. I never really had this problem before. But at least I'm getting flowers now. Behind the sunflowers here, I had Amish paste and they all died. I had to just pull them up. There was no hope for them. So no Amish paste this year. So certainly I am grateful to be able to garden back here and grow the tomatoes that I am growing. Okay. Okay, it's the next day and it's evening and it seems like a storm may be brewing, so I am going to harvest a couple more tomatoes that are pretty ready. I just don't want them to fill up with water and split. Didn't split already. Oh yeah, this one is ready to harvest. It's a beauty. Another big boy. And another big boy. This is the Boxcar Willie, I believe. Yes, the Boxcar Willie that was next to the 1-pounder. Now, and beefsteaks that are certainly small, but usable. And here's another big boy I'm going to take. Yellow pears. Cucumber. I think I'll let that go a little bit. Let this one finish ripening inside, along with this one. So these tomatoes are from yesterday. They ripen pretty quickly here on the table. These tomatoes are from this morning. This one is a Boxcar Willie, and I'm going to weigh that. Let's check it out. So I'm not used to the boxcar willies being so big, so that's why I want to weigh this one. It's zeroed out for pounds. 1 pound. That's a beautiful boxcar willie. Beautiful. Okay, and this is what I just harvested just now. A mess of green beans and all those tomatoes in there. Just gonna lay them out, let them ripen a little bit more. And then I'm probably just going to make salsa with this, and I'm probably gonna can the salsa. The reason being is I want to cut them open and make sure the insides look good, especially the San Marzanos. You know, a whole bunch of them had blossom and rot, and sometimes you don't see the inside, and the inside could be rotten. So I just want to cut them open. If they're good, I'm going to cut them up and add them to the salsa jars.